At the Sulaymaniyah Forum in Iraq's Kurdistan region, US diplomat Peter Galbraith voiced strong support for the inclusion of Syria's Kurds in the country's political future.
It's for the Kurdish people of Syria to determine what it is that they want, and not for me as an outsider. But if you talk about what would be normal in terms of federalism or autonomy, there are a few things are fairly obvious. First, they would want to retain their current institutions, the autonomous administration, their current rules, gender equality. They would want to control their own educational system. They would want to control their police and security forces. They would want to be controlling the local economy. And incidentally, these are very normal things in a federal system. It's not just what would exist in Syria, it's what exists in the United States. You know, there's one state in America that has the civil code. Every other state has the common code. There were different rules for divorce in different states in the United States. So the different systems of taxation. So this is just a normal, and the police is local in the United States, and the United States is quite a centralized federal state. So, you know, these are just the normal aspirations. People want to control their own destiny, and yet they also want to be part of Greater Syria. And that brings a final point I'd make, which is, if Shara wants to be inclusive, he should include people from these other communities, not just some Kurd who he chooses. You know, when I went to Baghdad in 1987, I met the Kurdish deputy speaker of the Iraqi parliament. At the same time, the Anfal was going on. He didn't represent the Kurds. If you want to have a Kurd or several Kurdish ministers, you ask the people in northeast Syria to choose who they are. You don't choose it. If you want a Christian, you ask the Christian community to choose. That's the way in which you become inclusive. That, incidentally, is what's happened in Iraq. So the cabinet didn't include, at post-2003, didn't include as a foreign minister some Kurd chosen by the prime minister. It included Hoshio Zebari, who was chosen by the Kurdistan government. That's the way you get to inclusivity. So it's twofold. You choose your own people to run your own affairs, and you participate in the central government or the federal government in Damascus.